What is your opinion on women who get work done on their body?
I just feel like whoever gets work done on their body, it's their business. It's not really my business. You know, they may feel like they might be lacking in a certain area, but it's their own personal choice. It's crazy how people have so much to say about what someone's doing to their own body. Um, if you're doing it for someone else, like let's say a girl's with her man and her man wants her to get bigger boobs, I don't know if that's necessarily, in my own opinion, if that's the best way to go about it. Like, if you have small boobs and it's bugging you that you want bigger boobs and you feel like it's gonna give you more confidence or make you feel better, then I say, hey, go for it. You know, do what makes you happy. Um, I mean, my only thing is to just make sure you do your research, find out who is the best in the field that does that, and get the best job you can possibly get. Because sometimes, you know, there are things that happen, and sometimes they're not. Sometimes you could get some good boobies, and I see them all the time. Some beautiful boobies, and you're G to G. You're good to go. Um, but at the end of the day, I mean, sometimes, you know, it looks really, really nice. They look super curvy. They look really nice. So, again, at the end of the day, I feel like that's that female's business. If you want to do it, that's your own business. I don't pay your bills. I don't sleep with you. I don't do anything for, or whatever with you. So do what you want, whatever makes you happy.
You've seen bad work also?
I've seen bad work. Yeah, and I'm like, damn.
What have you seen bad?
Some booties can look pretty rough. I've experienced someone who actually had her breast done 14, 15 times, and
Wow.
that is, you know, the emotional turmoil that she went through, you know, it was messed up. Like, you wouldn't want to see someone upset because one boob is all hard and big and little, and then the other one is acting right, but this one, and you got to just keep fixing it and going back. Like, you don't want to, 14, 15 surgeries later, you're going to keep trying until you get it right, because that makes your self-esteem even lower. Like, you're like, man, I'm trying to fix something, and then, damn, like, this is going on. But it also has to do with your body and your body's responses to what you're putting in your body. But I feel for those who go through things like that, the botched whatever, booty shots, or the botched, you know, breast jobs, or even I saw something on Instagram today where the girl wanted her lips bigger, and it just looked crazy, and she was upset. She should be upset, because it's like, damn, like, I wanted bigger, fuller lips, and I look crazy as hell. Now I got these things, these tubes, these things on my face. So, you know, I feel for those who end up going through that.
Are you team natural at this point as far as your body?
I'm team natural. My lashes aren't real. My hair is real.
Now, as far as body work, because that's what my main questioning here of this segment is, not really the lash stuff, but as far as body work, why did you choose to stay natural? What was the reason there?
Well, I'm not going to say I wanted to stay that way.
Okay.
I always felt a certain way about my breasts. I wouldn't have minded if they were naturally bigger. I actually had thought about getting them done 1,000 times, and I get all hyped up like, oh, what if I got them done? Man, that would look like my clothes would fit different. They would fit better. Oh, it would be really sexy. But the reason why every single time that I didn't get it done was because, well, in the beginning, when I did get, because I could have gotten it done 1,000 times way back when, but the initial reason was because I didn't have enough money. And when I did get enough money, I started a business, and I felt like, and I am still working on that business, and I feel like, you know, instead of investing, and I still play with it, instead of putting 10,000 or 15, 20, about 20,000 if you take a nice break, and I'm just throwing a number out there roughly because you're missing work and you got to pay for this surgery, and I'm thinking you paying it outright. I don't really know how that works exactly. I think you can finance it, but anywho, if I were to do it, I would pay it outright and, like I said, take the time off. So I would rather take 20,000 and put it into a business where I feel like money is going to come out on the other end. And the other reason that kind of halted me, but not the main reason, is the fact that even though these bodies are beautiful, they're amazing. I like looking at them. I'm not even gay, but I think they, just that, and then how they fill out their shirts or their dresses and things like that looks really nice. But I don't want to look like everyone else. And I feel like every time I turn around, someone's getting their breasts done. Someone's getting something done. They're getting hips done. They're getting their lips done. And it looks really nice, but I don't want to wake up one day and everyone looks exactly the same. So in a way, it kind of helped, I think, that, it's helping me stand out to look a little bit different than the rest. Like I'll be with a group of girls at work and we'll get in a pile and I look around and everyone has their breasts done. Not that it's bad. I'm not saying that it's bad, but it is good to be different. It's good to stand out. So, so for right now, I'm just gonna keep the boobies as is. But the thing is, I say this too a lot. If I were to get pregnant, I don't have any kids. Let's say I have a baby and my boobs drop down and they look like raisins and back to Africa mama titties, I will definitely get them done. So that's where we stand with that right now.
And I've heard that. I've heard some females that I've done an interview with breast augmentation. Maybe it was a thought of getting it done, but they didn't really consult or go crazy with it. But then after childbirth, it became a definite thing that they wanted to accomplish. Mm-hmm. So I've heard that. Mm-hmm. And then I've heard some the opposite. They're not planning on getting pregnant no time soon. Let's knock it out now. Not really worried about that, and they choose that path. Mm-hmm. So different strokes for different folks.
Exactly.
Do you feel like you, as far as in the exotic dancing world, do you feel like you would have made more money though, if you would have had a breast augmentation, for example?
It is possible. It is possible. But then a lot of people tell me, they'll be like, please don't ever get your breasts done. They say it all the time. But then I'm looking at the people that say it like maybe the people that are saying it, they're, natural breast type people. But what about those who do like the bigger boobs? Maybe it would have made a difference. I don't know. But shoot, like I said, I'll be in a pile with a bunch of other girls that everybody has their boobs done. So is it making a difference? I can't say.
Have you ever been accused of a fake body part before?
Absolutely, all the time. But I'm like, why do you think that I have a fake booty? Is it because I'm light-skinned or because you think I'm white? Or why do you think this? There are people that live in, there are Swedish women that are stacked, German women that are stacked. They have the hips, they have the booty, they have the boobs. Actually, my mom has had all of that when she was younger. But, she got older and mama likes to eat. But, the bottom portion of my body is from my mother. And my father was tall and skinny. And I guess, it's a mixture, a combination of the two bodies. And thank God it turned out this way.
Is that flattering? Is that annoying? Or is that disrespectful when somebody accuses you of a fake body part?
I don't know what to call it. But it's funny because people, instead of wondering about more important things, that this is the main thing that they care about. Like, it's kind of high schoolish to me. Like, I don't care what you did to yourself. Now, if it doesn't look good and I don't know, if it doesn't look good, it's going to cause people to look at it if it doesn't look good. But I don't really care what other people do. But again, everybody's not me. And then sometimes people want to know if it looks nice so that they can get it done too. So, I don't know.
As far as your boobs, you said that you thought about it, but you never considered it to the point where you got consultation, did you?
I never got a consultation. I was interested, but I never got it.
Did you ever have a significant other that offered money to fix them for you, or may have even suggested, because you kind of mentioned, you kind of alluded towards it at the beginning of the segment, how sometimes, a person's significant other may want to fix them up. Has that ever happened to you? Has a significant other wanted to fix something up themselves of you and offer money to do that? Or maybe, you having a thought of maybe wanting boobs at some point, maybe they offered to take care of that, or no?
None of my men that I was in a serious relationship with like that, none of them ever suggested it. They liked my boobs how they were, but there was this one guy that I was seeing where he was like, you should get your boobs done now, don't get them done too big, but, like he feels or felt like that could like help me out. But like I said, even if he gave me the money, I don't know, if the situation had worked out, maybe I would have done it, But my main thing is my business. I feel like, and maybe it could help with my business, who knows? But, if the situation presented itself and it worked out, I probably would do it.
If someone was watching this right now,
so I'm saying right now.
Maybe a doctor or a company that does that sort of thing, and they offered it to you for free, would you take it?
The only thing is I would have to miss work, and right now work is important to go to. So if they covered those costs.
Well, they'd be meeting you halfway if they didn't cover those costs.
Meet me halfway.
Now, you talked about also that, you felt like if there was a pile of women that had fake breasts, you not having them, you stood out. I understand that. Was there ever a pressure, though, in the exotic dancing world for you to enhance?
No.
No pressure?
Nope.
Management?
Right now, they don't even want you to do anything. They're like, please, if somebody else gets another, if they're thinking about it, come see us. Like, they don't want you to do it, not where I'm at.
I see. Just curious.
They let us do what we want to do, for the most part.